Well, hello folks, morning to you. Straightforward kind of video today. I've put a title up for you to see. We're in Paros in Greece on the little island, and we're at Paros Airport. This is scenery by Simtek Solutions. Gonna have a quick look at it, flying over in the helicopter, then we'll turn around and fly over the old Paros Airport. And then what we're going to do is head east over the island to Naxos and make a landing at that airport, so you get an idea of pretty much what this new scenery looks like. And I'm going to do it rather like a little helicopter tour video for you to enjoy, hopefully. So let's get airborne and see what we can find. First of all, just a little spin round so you can have a look at this particular area, this pad here. Paros is it's good enough for a 320 or 319, 318, 737 to land at. It's all a bit tight, but you can do it. So we might do a flight out here sometime. As you can see, nice little basic scenery, nothing crazy. And it's been done quite nicely here. So as you can see, it's lovely countryside here. So we'll just spin back over the airfield. And just make a little trip just to see if we can pass over the old airport. So there you can see, it's a nice little basic scenery, nothing serious, but it is quite nice. And as I said, it does include Naxos on the other island. We'll have a look at that in a minute. It's going to take you on a little spin. In front of us here you can see the old airport. Beautiful Greek countryside as usual. Lots of white buildings reflecting the sun's heat. So here's the old Paros Airport, and as you can see, the X is on the runway there. As you can see, it's a beautiful little island. So let's just continue the drop just down a little bit and just come round over the heliport again. So we go over the buildings and then we'll climb up over the mountains there and head east to Naxos. So the old airport's still reasonably much alive there. Okay. So let's get some height and turn east over the mountains. Climbing up quite nicely. So we can get over the top of this ridge. Up some speed. So we cross the island here and cross that little area of sea there, and we're heading for Naxos. We'll actually go across the port because the airfield is not very far from the port. We'll stay at about 2,500 feet. Is about here, which is where the airport is. As you can see, typical Greek buildings below, covered in white. Some nice beaches down there and a little port, a harbour there. And the rotor animation has come back again. Interesting. Okay, so down we go. So this is Naxos. There you can see the port ahead of us. Try and drop some altitude quickly here. Got a cruise ship down there to the left slightly. Right, so there's the airport. You can see the runway just here. So we'll fly over the airport. Quick look at the port, and then we'll turn back and make a landing. It's beautiful scenery out here. Altitude as quick as I can. A couple of swimming pools down there to the left. In fact, the swimming pools dotted all over the place. So there's a nice beach. Some bits and pieces on the beach there to the lower right. Down to about 700 feet if I can. Bring the speed off. So down low enough for you to closely have a look at this. This airport's been modelled as part of this little scenery package as well. There you can see what looks like an ATR-42. That looks quite nice. So we go across to the harbour. It's very nice out here. I like Greece. Certainly I like flying out here. Okay, it's a 3.5 hour flight or so from the UK. But once you get out here, the islands are beautiful. Visited them in real life. I stayed in Regina many years ago. So I come down to about 500 feet. As you can see, it's all pretty nice down here. That looks like a military cutter out there on the left. But here you can see a nice little harbour. This is all default scenery here. But very pleasant. There's a long container ship down there. Beautiful coastline. You know, so much to explore out here. And there we go. That's probably one of the best landings that I've done for ages. So folks, welcome to Naxos. Nice little airport here. So we'll take you on a quick aerial tour. So there's the airport parking area in the centre. Nicely done, fire engines on station, so this is probably a category 5 airport. Fence line's been nicely done. As you can see, the building's been nicely done as well. Wonder if there's anything inside. Well, the inside is modelled, but you can't see in or out of it. There's a shot from landside. It's very nice. It's fairly basic, but it's very nice indeed. A little shot there looking across the airport, both landside and airside. I do like these poles. These are typical old style electricity telephone pylons. Very nice fence line there. And there's your rubbish bins, other bits and pieces. Fire engine on station there too. Okay, right, how about we do a quick takeoff and head back to Paros and see how that compares. Okay, fuel looks good, no problem there. Okay, so here we go. Nice, got some people animations there. That's quite a nice lift off, I'm quite proud of that. Well done, Lee. Go and buzz this ship over here, see what it is, and then we'll start the climb up to 2,500 feet to clear those mountains and head down to Paros. Getting much better with the helicopter. I was trying to spend a bit more time flying it. And as you can see, this is my own custom airline repaint. VAP Air has its own helicopter. We do have a float version, and I'm going to be doing a video next week to introduce that, and hopefully the new 737-800 when they send us the correct version. This definitely looks like a cruiser of some sort. I wonder if that's a heli platform on the back. If it is, probably far too difficult for me to land there. No, Just a cruiser. Very nice indeed. Okay, time to climb up. We get up to about 2,500 feet. As you can see, these two islands, Naxos and Paros, are pretty close together. They're not that far. You can take a light aircraft and have quite an enjoyable afternoon out here. So climbing up at about 500 feet a minute. And I mean, this part of Greece is littered with islands that you can have a really enjoyable time out here. Once we go up to just about 2,000 feet, we'll be able to clear the ridge there in the middle and then drop down on the other side. So there we go, 70 knots. Around 2,000 feet. So we go for that gap there. Very nice. There's some lovely beaches in this part of the world too. So we cross between this little gap here, we'll begin a slow descent, and then we'll come round to the left, coming over the harbour and down to the airport. Well, a very dear friend of mine who is a yoga teacher and who goes out to Greece reasonably often, or has done in the past, and loves this part of the world, and to be honest, she's every right to. So a little shout out to Gina. Gina, I hope you get to see this and enjoy it. Beautiful countryside. This looks like a mine, or maybe an open source mine or something. Just a gash in the countryside there. Yeah, definitely looks like some kind of mine. Here you can see the ridges where they've been cutting, and that looks like a little cabin down there. Very nice. As you can see, lots of little homesteads and places dotted around here and there. Lovely countryside. I can understand this might well be another long video, but you know, for those of you that enjoy this kind of flying and want to see what this scenery is all about, particularly people who haven't flown the new simulator and are trying to decide whether to go for it or not, just really this is a great way to show you what it's like. I mean, this is the default Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 scenery. The only additions were the two airports at PAROS and Naxos. But what you're seeing below is Bing data. I've got pretty much most things set to ultra. To be honest, it doesn't require an awful lot of processing power. It's just as important that you've got a decent graphics card. But although I haven't set real weather today because I wanted you to be able to see all of this, I mean, just look how beautiful it looks. You can spend all day enjoying this kind of flying. So we're going to turn southwest now as we turn down towards the port itself. We're just going to make a standard approach to the south, so start bringing the height down a bit now. Just stunning. I love this. So I hope you don't mind me making a little long video about it. Another chance for me to get out in a helicopter. Right, I'm going to seriously drop some height now because the airport's just over to the left, and you'll see in a minute. Clear this ridge. I love the little houses and dwellings and things dotted all over the place. So for those of you who can't see it, there's the airport there. So we start to drop some height now, get down to sort of 500, 400 feet or so, and then bring the speed off. Love to see the cars going up down the roads there as well. Actually, my mistake. What you can see right in front of you is the old airport. Here's the new one, which is where we should land at. So let's bring the speed off. We come across the airport itself, go across the runway, do a U-turn and come hopefully make a landing there on the pad. So, a lesson to the weary, make sure you properly identify the airport in the first place. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for joining me on that flight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I apologise if it was too long, but I just really wanted you to see. There you go, folks. Thank you very much for joining me. A little tour there of PAROS Naxos. It's a scenery by Simtek Solutions, available currently on Sim Market, and I believe it's also available on flightsim.to. I'll check that, put the details up for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week in the video. Have a great weekend, and take care. Bye bye for now.